Welcome to lesson number 8. In this lesson we're gonna learn the fine art of using text editors in the command line. Now at first it may seem counterintuitive to create and edit text files in a command line, but with the help of some sophisticated Linux text editors, it's really not that difficult. So the first text editor I want to talk about is V. V is a rudimentary text editor that comes pre-installed in any distribution of Linux. There's also Vim, which is basically a more advanced version of V. And then we have GVim, G standing for graphical. And it's basically the Vim command line with a graphical user interface on top of it. So you may also use it in a graphical environment. So let's see how Vim works. We're on our desktop and we want to create a text file. So we simply type Vim and the name of the file we want to create. Let's say Vim text. Now Vim comes in two basic modes. You have the view mode, where if you open a file you just view its content, and if you want to modify a file or write a new file, you have to switch between view to insert mode, where you can actually insert words and phrases. You can switch to insert mode by pressing the insert key on your keyboard. And as you can see, it switched to insert mode, and now you'll be able to type any sentence or text you want. This is Vim. It's a cool text editor. When you're done typing the text, you must exit insert mode by typing escape. So now you're back to view mode. And if you wish to save a file, you have to press colon, W for write, and Q for quit. Hit enter. And now we have the file Vim text we just wrote. If we open it, we see that it has the two lines we typed earlier. And if we want to open graphical Vim, we just search for it on our computer, if of course it's installed. So let's type GVim. And yeah, this is graphical Vim. It looks like an ordinary Windows notepad, but don't let it fool you. It's a more advanced notepad with many built-in features. Now let's try to open a file using Vim. And on our desktop we see that we have two additional files that we created in previous videos. So let's try to open one of them. We write Vim and the name of the file we want to open. So let's try to open text. And now that we open text, we can either try to insert more stuff in the text editor or leave the file unchanged. If you added stuff to a file but don't wish to save your changes, you can exit insert mode by pressing escape, then pressing colon, Q and exclamation point to force quit without saving. And of course, if you want to learn other Vim commands, you can type manual Vim to find out more information about what other things you can do with it. So let's move to the other text editor I want to talk about. And the second one is called Nano. Vim and Nano are basically the most common and widely used text editors in Linux. So let's start off by opening Nano. You just type in the command Nano in the command line and then press enter. And the new Nano window appears. Now, unlike Vim, in Nano you don't have two separate modes that you need to switch between in order to write and then save. In Nano you basically can type whatever you want. And I did a typo. So after you're done writing your text in Nano, to save it you press the shortcut keys Ctrl O, and then you specify the name of the file you want to save. So let's say Nano text. And now we have a new file on our desktop called Nano text. Let's put it beside Vim text. When you're done using Nano, you can close it by pressing Ctrl X. If you want to open an existing file using Nano, you of course have to type Nano and then the name of the text file. So let's say we want to open Vim text. We hit enter and we now opened the Vim text. And of course there are many other shortcuts you can use with Nano, so let me show you a few. If you want to toggle between the beginning and the end of a file, you can press Alt and backslash and forward slash. Forward slash to go to the beginning and backslash to go to the end. To select a piece of text, you hit Alt plus A and then move the arrow keys back and forth to the text you want to select. If you want to cut your selected text, you can press Ctrl K and then Ctrl U to paste it wherever you want. Ctrl U. To copy a text in Nano, you must select the text you want to copy by pressing Alt A and then navigating through the arrow keys and selecting the text. Then you need to press Alt and the up arrow symbol. Then go to any place you want to paste the text and press Ctrl U. If you want to delete some text, you can use the shortcut Ctrl D. If you want to insert a tab space between your paragraph, you can use the shortcut Ctrl E. If you want to search for a certain specific word, you can press Ctrl W and type the text you want to search. If you want to search and replace a word, you can press the shortcut Alt R, then type the word you want to search for, and then enter the word you want to replace it with. Press Alt G if you want to jump to any specific line you want in the text file. So if you want to go to line 1, you You can press 1, hit enter, and the cursor will automatically jump to the first line. Now let's exit the editor. No, I don't want to save. And of course, if you want to read more about Nano and its capabilities, again, you can always use the manual page for any tool or command in the Unix shell. This concludes our crash course in command line editors. Make sure you spend some time practicing using Vim and Nano, and then we can move on to the next lesson. That's it for now. Thank you for watching.